Hello, hello, and welcome in. Let me do a mic check. It sounds like, or it seems like I have it seems like I have voice. Welcome in. My name is Angie. Come on in. Let me take care of a couple of housekeeping things that I can't do until I go live anyway. So I just do them when I go live. Can't help it. Okay, one more thing. Let me add my second camera and welcome in. Let's see. There it is. And it's live. We're live. Hello. Welcome. My name is Angie. What's your name? Welcome, welcome. Oh, look, we have people here. Let's see. Well, hello. Look at that. Okay, let me get this set up here. Okay, looks like there's conversations that I'm missing. There's conversations to be had. Let me put it on over here and so I can make sure I can monitor the chat. Like, not monitor, but I can see. I have things to get started here. I saw I had another sale right when I was coming upstairs. So let me see what we got. Okay. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Hello, Jenny. Marilyn says, tired of talking. Marilyn, you got yesterday. I am so sorry that you didn't know that I played hooky. I didn't intend to. I really didn't. Okay, so let's do a roll call. Who's here? Roll call, please. I see Marilyn's here, Jenny's here, Maria's here, Steph is here. Hello, Steph. Did you get your package? I haven't been able to keep up. Jenny thinks that I that I sent Maria's gift to her, but Jenny got two gifts. So very nice of her to offer that up. Linda. How are you, my love, my friend, such a funny person in such a good way. I loved your story. And we are going to get started here. Let's see. How are we? Are we live? Making sure, because I'm sitting here talking to myself. I would hate, you know, those things happen. So let me see. Okay, I see I'm live over here. Volume. I got volume. I got all the things. Systems check. Let's go. Yeah, I have to double check in the chat because all of a sudden it stalled out. Okay, there it goes. There it goes. This chat's so much faster than this chat, and I think I'm going to switch my sides here. In case you haven't noticed, I sat down, like down. I was up on a stool, and see, even yesterday, I was completely ready for this to be able to be here and do all the things, and then wasn't feeling well because I think I let my nerves get the best of me. It happens. How are you? Welcome in. Let's see what we got here. Maria's waving with her pink hand. I love it. Steph says, I received the beautiful bracelet in the mail and I absolutely loved it. Thank you for the sweet welcome gift. You're very welcome. That's cute. I love your little emojis. And Linda, hello, lovely ladies. I hope everyone's well. I am doing better today than I was yesterday. I don't know that I could have sat through a full day yesterday. Sometimes I can sit here for 4 hours or more, not needing a break. Yesterday, I couldn't guarantee I could sit for 5 minutes. So I am here. Welcome in. My name is Angie, if we haven't met, and I would so appreciate it if you hang around for a little bit and you decide that you like me, if you like what I have to offer, and if you like, let's say the ladies and gentlemen that are in the chat, please consider subscribing so you can find us again. We'd love to see you again, and a like is always appreciated. It's just a nice little appreciation gift. So, in fact, I got to test it out. It works on my side. All right, ladies and I got to say all ladies, because I know you're all ladies that are part of the Reserved Grace member list. The reserved list, what did you think of the lineup for today? I know that you liked some of them because when you're on the reserved list, you get pre-shopping. And with that, I know that we had a couple of orders come through. And let's see what we got. I know what one of them is, and I'm going to take the other one out as well. Ooh, I was wondering about that one. Okay. I really kind of try and pride myself in when I'm selecting items or I'm outsourcing, I will look for items that I think that are going to be a good fit for our members or any of you guys. And I think I got a couple of them right today. All right, so let me take the second one out so that I don't accidentally try and promote it and sell it. And I'll show you what those items are. And I usually start with, if they're here, the items that were already purchased so they can see what they got. Closing all my extra tabs that we don't need. There's my listings. Let me get the 2 items that are here. And is Cosmic here? Cosmic, how are you doing, Linda? How are you feeling? Let's see. Okay, I have something for Cosmic if she shows up. Remember before I did this. So I've got her red AB for her today. And Jenny and Marilyn. Okay, I'm going to show. I know Jenny, did I see? She sent me an email. I saw her a little bit ago. She sent me an email. Now, Jenny is in Sweden. So it takes her a little bit of time to, wait, you know what? Jenny, if you got a package today, that can't be the package I sent. Shoot. Maybe I did send you somebody else's. Oh, please, dear gosh. Let's talk. We'll figure out what I did. If it was the care packages, that doesn't work. Oh my goodness. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so Marilyn, checking in. Hello, Marilyn. How are you? Are you ready to see your first item that you purchased today? I will show you. Hold on. And there we go. Okay. Marilyn, this is your garnet necklace. This is, looks like I already took it out of my rotation anyway. So it's no longer in this. So we are going to go down. Let me tell you about it. Here we go. All right. This is substantial, by the way. So I made sure in the listing to put down the weight. So this is natural garnet chip necklace with a stainless steel extender. or not even stainless steel. It's stainless steel findings. So the whole it's stainless steel. It is 19 inches with a 2.5-inch extender. It is deep red richness and bold organic edge. So today's show tends to have an organic feel to it. That's what I was going with. So we're going more of an organic feel. And this one is, do it a little differently here. Wait. I gotta see. I get caught in the chat, like what's going on. Let's see. Who had a chance I'm not gonna go into all the details because I don't want to bore you guys, but who had a chance to see my drama video? My drama video. All right, let's do this one more time. So I can do Marilyn. So she sees what she got up close and personal. This is, okay, the stones features gorgeous wine-colored variation with natural texture and light-catching polish. And so this is 2 ounces, just so you know. This is 2 ounces of gorgeous garnet, and it is just, I mean, you can see even there, even though it's resting against my hand, just the variation in colors, it's just gorgeous. And to give you an idea, yes, Linda, I'm wearing a necklace, so forgive me I can take it off if I need to. But there we go, and that's without the extender. So, okay, so, oh my goodness, did I send you somebody else's gift? Oh my gosh. Your nails are great, Angie, and cute hair. Thank you. Thank you. And I liked my nails. So I went to my nail. Thank you. I'm like, oh, thank you. Keep them coming. I went to my nail girl and I told her the last time, which is Sandra, by the way. Sandra. Hi, Sandra. She is, by the way, the premier nail artist. So she is truly a nail artist. And I told her last time we had this like modeled kind of a blue and color thing that I ended up taking off the next day. So we're looking for my signature polish. Do we think pink chrome, maybe one of them? Is that something we like? Thank you, Maria. Maria says yes, and you handled the situation well. I handled it as well as I could. There was no anger. There was no like raised voices. I was completely just, the only word I could keep coming up with was dumbfounded and speechless. Especially that he wouldn't tell me. Now, of course, if he thought I was stealing, is he going to say, I think you're stealing? No, I think that would have been a really poor choice. Marilyn, congratulations on your garnets. By the way, they're going into your bag. If you saw in the video, I was looking at more garnets. So when I saw this garnet strand that I had today, I was like, oh, it's going in the show. For those that don't know, the synopsis is the short story, and I encourage you to watch the video because I really would appreciate it, getting the exposure. Jake and I went sourcing at a antique mall that we've only been to once. We didn't do any recording. We went in and we left. We were in a hurry at one point. So after breakfast on Sunday, we decided to go. We were looking at a couple of different places and we decided to go there. I didn't bring anything to record. I just had my phone. It wasn't planned, but they had really cute things. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to record just in case. Long story short, I picked all the items that I wanted to have the cases opened and then went back with a gentleman that has a booth there to walk with me to go through and look at the items I wanted. And not even partially into this looking at the items that I wanted, they called him away. The gentleman, Jim, called him away and never sent anyone else back and wouldn't tell me why. And it got very uncomfortable and very disrespectful. And so I just said, ultimately, I said, I'm leaving. And that was it. So I was shocked. But we're good. All good. Okay. It was truly that kind of a moment, Linda. I will say Yes. Yes. Linda said this. People can be, you know, yes, they can be. I didn't though. I didn't go there. I mean, you guys, we've talked about it. I'm trained in hostage negotiations, right? So I pride myself on being very calm. It wasn't. It was personal. Let's not say that it wasn't personal. But I had to decide how much input or effort I wanted to put into the situation. And everyone else abandoned. All the other people that were there left. So I figured if they're not even going to stick around for the show, either am I. Um, you know what, Linda? I said something in the chat earlier, in the comments earlier. I was talking to Maria. I might go back. I am really now thinking I want to go back. I want to have that go back moment recorded for my own protection. I'm going to go in, I'm going to write down all the booths that I want to go to, and I'm going to take them one by one up to the counter. And we're going to go look at that booth. I'm going to look at the item. Even if I'm undecided, that item is going to go behind the counter. And then when I'm done, I'm going to go through all of them and I'm going to decide which ones I want. And the rest they can take back. That's what I was trying to prevent from happening. I'll do it differently because I want to buy from those vendors. And I found things that I think I would like and I think you would like and other, um, I hope that they see. Of course, I didn't record my conversation with him. I think if I would have pulled out my phone to record him, it would have been, I don't think he would have said anything. It would have just been less than what I got. And honestly, I was so taken back that didn't even think about pulling out my phone to record him. And Jake stood behind me and he was just like, this doesn't make any sense. That's all he kept saying is, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, Jenny, this is you, hun. And you got I've never, ever, 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 ever experienced anything like that in my life. And if I was going to steal, if that was what he thought that I was doing or setting them up for some kind of stealing situation, would I record the whole thing and then say, oh no, my phone I deleted the stuff on my phone or my phone broke and it's always there. No, I don't know. Okay, this is fresh. This is not this one. This is the other one. I already closed yours out. Here it is. So, Jenny, yours is artisan rose quartz and cat's eye necklace. Make sure it's in the picture here. And so this is 18 inches of soft, dreamy, and undeniably charming. The handcrafted artisan necklace combines the calming beauty of rose quartz chips, clear AB, and crystals, and Pink's cat eye glass beads. It is on a structured wire, which is going to be helpful for durability, lobster closure, excellent condition, weather worn, layered, or by itself. It is beautiful. And thank you so much to Marilyn and Jenny for your pre-show purchase. Steph, I've been in that place before, and I think I told Jake. I mean, I've been there a couple of times, but I told Jake the last time we went, I always get a weird vibe in there. Jenny, this is going in for you, and I thought I would give it a chance, but I do think, yeah, yay! I'm glad you like it, Jenny. I do think I should go back. What do you guys think? Let's see in the chat. Let me see what you think. I think there's I don't know if I can do it here. I'll have to figure all this because using two platforms. Let's see if there's a way. Like, I think I can. I think I can. Anyway, let's see in the chat if you think that should I go back with the plan I said, one at a time. Like my little cards that I write your names and stuff on. Have all my cards written out and just give that. I don't even have to say anything. And go get the next one and the next one and the next one. And if you can imagine, if you saw, Jim was super sweet, but he didn't have anything to hold anything in. So it would have been it's what it is. There are things that I want, at least to look at. Okay. Truth is always the best. I wish he would have said something like, if he could have said anything to me, we could have had a discussion about what it was. Go back. Okay, Jenny's, I got to go back. I got to go back from Jenny. Is there anything that you saw that you would like me to also look at while I'm there? Let me know. And Steph, I think you should work with the vendors directly instead. I would love to. There's also the dilemma that I don't want to put them in I don't want to put them in the middle of a situation, because if they're selling outside of their, if they have a contract with Lone Star Antiques, I thought about it later. I don't want to put them in a bad situation unless they choose, if they choose that's their choice. But I don't want to be that person who puts them in that situation. Um, I don't know. There would be something kind of fun about going back. I would love that he would be working. Okay, he didn't even tell me his name. I guess I didn't ask, but whatever. Okay, next. Let's see. Are we ready? Blah, 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 blah. If I felt like if I do go back, it will be absolutely the last time. And I think I will do a reveal video. Like, I'll do a similar type of format, what I went in and got. I'll probably wear a GoPro or my 360. I'll record the whole thing so I can have it be hands-free. And then I will do the reveal, and I will work really hard at getting more of the vendor information. So somehow, so that I can let them know in the in the video that, okay. Yeah, watch the video one more time. Anyone who's watching, if you haven't seen the video yet, it's the last video I just put out. It says Antique Mall, and then it says something about I never saw this coming or something. I changed the title multiple times and just went with it because I didn't. And I was going to get that ring. I was going to get that ring, the last ring, and that's what threw me. I just couldn't understand. I mean, okay. Okay, so this first one here, thank you guys so much. And thank you for being here and the little drama. I've just never had experienced anything like that. And I choose to not experience things like that ever again. And Mr. Younger Man at the at Lone Star Antiques, we need to work on our communication skills a little bit. And yes, Maria, I wanted to pull that big mistake, big, huge, and just walk back out. But what can I do? How could I pull that one off? Okay, this is a freshwater pearl and carnelian necklace with sterling silver findings. It is 16 inches. And we're going to go to, when I went and sat down in the car, one more thing. I'm probably going to talk about this several times because I was devastated. It made me sick for 2 days. Don't go back, because I'll go back for you and they will be closed soon. Oh, Linda, come with me. Wait, let's do a field trip. Anybody want to meet? And it's a little small little community in kind of in Fort Worth. We can do a field trip. We can go in and just have a field day, because it's all about, I call them vendors. It's about the dealers, right? It is about them. They got shorted a lot on Sunday. Okay, first one up is, I forgot what I was going to say about, I don't know. Okay. Freshwater pearl and carnelian necklace with sterling silver findings. This is a handcrafted necklace in warm, luminous blend of elegance and earthiness. Freshwater pearls in natural white and bronze tones. Colors are just so pretty on this. And accented with small carnelian gemstones for a touch of fiery richness. Sterling silver findings complete the look at 16 inches with 2.5-inch sterling extender, freshwater pearls, carnelian, and gemstones. And let me get this listing up for you, and we'll keep moving. I had a point. I lost my point. Yes, let's have fun. Let's go and let's just, we're here. We're here to purchase. It's kind of funny because even at the beginning, Jake's like, when I was asking him what we were going to find. Now, this was a much longer video, and even the one that finally got posted, I ended up chopping it up again because I want you guys to see there were so many things. And yet I did not, there were so many things, and I cut out a lot because of the length of time, and I didn't think people were really going to be, and I don't blame, you don't want to sit there forever, right? So I just try to get to the point. Okay, this first one up, this is the freshwater pearl and carnelian necklace with sterling silver findings. Look how the luster of the bronze, look at these beautiful bronze pearls. You have your carnelian here, so you can see that there's a variation in your colors with the carnelian. I feel I'm saying that word, carnelian. And just look at the pearls, the luster, this is an artisan piece. I always wonder what came first. Was this made from somebody else, like a combination of other strands? How did this come to be with these beautiful, beautiful pearls and the varied, and putting carnelian with the pearl, I think is just brilliant. It's very warm and natural. Just gorgeous. Okay, let me put the link in here for you. And let's see, this one is $58 on Reserved Grace. Today for the show is $48. $48 for real freshwater pearl and carnelian, a beautiful setting, even a finished detail on the back. So you have a pearl finishing that out in the back. Just beautiful. 16 inches on, let's see, let me show you. This is why I almost didn't wear oh, a bar fight. Roadhouse. Can we reenact Roadhouse? It's Texas, right? It was, and you know the guy, the man Jim, of course he didn't want to be on camera, and I never put anybody on camera. I really don't unless they ask. Okay, look how pretty that is. Oh, and layering this, or even alone, just wearing this simply alone, it had even from such a distance, because the camera's farther away from me than it was before now. So, yeah, now you see a little cleavage today. Not normal for me, but yeah, very pretty. But Jim was super, super sweet. And I loved his little thing because he said that to Jake and I when we first saw him before he was helping me. He said to Jake, "Taking your daughter out or going out with your daughter for the day?" And then he said, "Oh, or granddaughter?" It's like, "Aw, hello, Anastasia. Welcome in. Welcome in." Your first item is the natural pearl and carnelian necklace. I am about to set this one aside and we're moving on. I was going to say what happened was I got in the car. We left. I walked out. You see the door like open and I was just like, I have no bag. Because usually I have a bag and I go and I set it in the car. There's always that moment I show the bag and there's no bag. I sat down in the car and I sat there for like a microsecond. And I said, I'm going back in. I'm surprised Jake didn't chase after me, but I grabbed my business card holder and I went in and all I said was, I handed it to him and I said, in case you're curious. That's all I said. That's all I said. Turned around and walked out. I hope he's watching. I hope he's watching. Anastasia, how are you? How was everybody's weekend, by the way? I know it's Wednesday already. Sorry, I lost my last days. And this next item we have is oh my gosh, Linda, you're the best. I love the banter. Let's see. This next one is I said I was doing a natural. We're kind of going for natural and warm and earthy, and this one is natural, warm and earthy, and faux. Because I think we all need to have that opportunity to get something that, so this is faux carnelian and howlite. Steph, today was my last day with students before retiring on Friday, you guys. Let's give a round of applause to Steph. That is amazing. I'm so excited for you. Congratulations. How do you feel? I can't even imagine. That is quite an accomplishment. Oh, I'm excited for you. I know that you were sharing plans of what you have coming up in life, and I would love for you to share that in the chat. But congratulations. I'm excited for you. And it's so good. Let's see here. I want to check something really quick. What did I? No, that wasn't it. That's not the one I want. Make sure I have the right. There we go. Yeah, okay. I just want to make sure that I priced it the way I thought I did. Okay, so here's the link for this one. This is the faux carnelian and howlite beaded necklace. And I'll give you more details about it. The link is already in there. It's normally $28. I have it today for $22. And let me get the bigger screen for you. Yes, new phases in life. Oh, it's such a bittersweet, I bet. I missed every phase of my life that things changed. I've always looked back and thought, man, it's the leaving is hard and the new starts are great. And there's just so many emotions that go in the whole thing. Okay, this is faux carnelian howlite beaded necklace. It is 18 inches. This beautiful 18-inch necklace, stylish, affordable alternative for lovers of genuine carnelian and turquoise, featuring high polished faux carnelian beads. The polish on these beads, by the way, is, it just has such shine, and it's a beautiful piece. I will try it on in just a second. So, and it's weighty, just so you know, it's not, these are like ceramic or something that is just really has some, they're substantial, is Jake and I's favorite word. I can't wait to read your comments. Okay. Vibrant faux carnelian round beads, turquoise colored howlite spacers, 18 inches in length, secure. It says barrel clasp. It's not. It's a lobster clasp, vintage inspired style at a budget friendly price. This is an excellent everyday necklace or gift for anyone who appreciates the look of natural stones without the investment, light, comfortable, and a little more substantial, comfortable, and ready to wear. Beautiful piece. So Steph says, I get to pursue my art. Ooh, my art instead of just teaching young artists. And for some of us that don't know, how many years were you teaching young artists? And do you have any idea how many lives you touched? I am curious. I'll put this on so you can get an idea, or I'm just going to push around and just show you the length because I take up time. Okay, there we go. Oh, here we go. All right. There is the faux carnelian and howlite beaded necklace. It really is cool too. It feels cool. So you'd almost feel like it's stone, but it's not. I had to double check it when I got it. Cosmic, hello, hello, hello. I have something for you. I have this ready for you. Look, okay, let's all ooh and ah over this for just a second. Can we just have a moment to just go ooh? Look at that. Yes. Okay, so first of all, stepping back, did you watch my video that I released yesterday? Because I want to talk about garnets. Steph said that she taught young artists for 30 years, over 18,000 students. That gives me chills. Like, I just got goosebumps thinking about that. That is, how many lives you touched. It's amazing. It's such a gift. Your gift to share with others. I gotta say, that just brings chills, and that makes me just like warms my heart, I guess is the best way to say it. So cool. Yes, the red sparkle is amazing. It is ready for you. I will email you, but I just wanted to let you know that I have it and I have it figured out, what it is for you. And okay, this necklace. This is, I'm going to take it off in just a sec. This is the faux carnelian and howlite beaded necklace. It is 18 inches. It was listed on Reserve Grace for 28. It's 22 today. And as a secret, just as a secret, if you have not purchased from Reserved Grace before, if you look down in the description, there is a substantial discount code down there. It's always down there. And I know of one person that I know that's on here right now, one person who has taken advantage of, who I give tons of credit to. The discount codes are there to be used. And if they're there, find them, use them. So there's that. Okay, the carnelian, faux carnelian is going aside. Thank you, Cosmic. The garnets. I was looking at two different garnet necklaces, and we were talking before you joined us. What are your thoughts? I'm taking a vote. I'm thinking about going back with little note cards like this, with the booth numbers, like dealing cards. I'll go in, walk up to, but I have to go through first, and I will go with camera, hands-free camera this time. I will go in, write down all my booth numbers on the cards, take them up to the front counter. You know what? If I do that, then anyway, I don't want to make it hard on the employees. Go up, tell them I would like to see this booth, give them the card, go get the item, walk with them back to the front counter, make sure it's there, go back and do the next one, even on the glass bank, the bank of all of them, one at a time, and get the items that I wanted, because I'm not buying from Lone Star Antiques. I'm buying from the dealers, the vendors. And although I know that Lone Star gets their share, that was a decision that was made by the dealers, and it must be a good value for them. So, or they can contact me directly. If you are watching, if you have found me somehow, because I put the address, everything there, it's now forever out there on the Google to find my review on Lone Star. Vendors, dealers, contact me directly. By the way, if you're on replay, or if later you think that you saw something in the live show and you want to go back, text me at the numbers on the ticker down at the bottom, 214-797-9022, or email me at Angie@angiestrader.com. All my contact information is also in the description. But if there's something you would like, let me know, and I will, if I still have it, absolutely, I will let you know. I will activate the listing if it's not, and it's all good to go. Now, here's how, if I haven't shared this with you, because I know I didn't, this is how purchasing on Reserved Grace during my live shows works as of right now. I'm going to show you an item, and I will put a short, like the title of the item, like this is the Ralph Lauren. So this is Lauren Ralph Lauren Vintage. I'm going to put that title in here into the chat. And I usually put the price, but apparently I didn't today. So this one is, let's see if this works this way. I don't know if this is going to work this way, but I'm going to try it this time. Okay. So normally, Ralph Lauren howlite beaded necklace with gold tone floral medallions. It is 36 inches and it is 65, normally 65. Today is 45. There's one of these that I have seen that's out there on the interwebs. The listing says that these are turquoise. They're not turquoise. They're howlite. Just so you know, I priced accordingly, but also priced accordingly. There's crystal. I don't know if you can see. There's crystal in here, and you've got your iconic. Showed that at the beginning. We'll get back to that real quick. So you can see Lauren, Ralph Lauren, and it's a beautiful, beautiful necklace. So here's that. Here's your medallions, and then I will show it to you a little bit better here. So you can see the medallions on there. Cosmic says, I am a Leo, so I have a hard time forgetting a bad experience and the people associated with it. But the antique mall did look like there was a lot of amazing stuff. Yes. And Maria, as a Gemini, says, unfortunately, if I forget in the moment, my Gemini twin will always remind me. Gemini, that's coming up. Gemini, when is your birthday? I need to get all your birthdays. It would be fun. I love that. That is funny. I'm a Taurus. I'm exceptionally stubborn, which also means that if there's a wrong in the world, I want to make it right. I don't know what that means, except I don't give up easily. Okay, let me show you this on. So I had it doubled up. Let me show it to you on here first. I got my package today, and I love my Betsy Johnson earrings and my unicorn lip balm. I love that lip balm. I wasn't kidding when I say that it's what I use all the time. The one see, it's right here. It's in my little pencil holder thing right here. This is my. Let's see. Oh, look at that. I have nothing left. I have just a tiny little bit left. I love it. It's smooth and it's lip smacker, right? I think it's actually lip smacker, which I mean, can't beat that. I'm glad you like it. June 17th for Maria. Okay, coming up. And Steph, Halloween. Actually, on Halloween, that's pretty cool. My daughter's favorite holiday is Halloween. Yeah. She would love that. She's a Taurus Gemini. Today's my daughter's birthday. Today my daughter turns 38 or turned 38. Wait, what time is it? Well, it depends. Philippines, she's already her dad always calls her like the day before because she was born in the Philippines when we were stationed there. So she was actually born the day before here. So this is doubled up on length on this one. And let me put the link in here for you. Well, I think a happy birthday or a Halloween birthday is pretty fun. She would be in, if she could change her birthday, but she would change it to Halloween. Okay. Let me show you just on length a little bit. So there's length. Put my dress down. Okay, there we go. Yeah, you should usually not a cleavage girl. All right. There we go on that one. And so I was starting to say, if you're new to my show, I will put the title, the price in the chat. And then at some point while I'm showing it to you, showing the item to you, I will put the link. The link goes directly to Reserved Grace, which is a Shopify store. So it's, I take a deep breath because that word legitimate keeps coming up in my brain. But you don't have to worry about waiting for invoices. You can literally go to Shopify and check out immediately. And because everything is free shipping during shows, everything is free shipping, you can check out immediately. On Fridays, I compile everything. If you didn't have any, like I call them one-off purchases that weren't show listings, then I can ship on Friday, super simple. And that's the gist of it. Super easy. Now, a lot of times during the week, I will share, I'll share listings that weren't listed on Reserve Grace. And then what happens is I will send you a separate invoice for that, but I still combine everything together and ship it at once. Okay, so Steph says, so hello, pretty fabulous things. How are you? Oh, my dog just made a weird sound. Okay, let's see. I'm a woman, Leo. Hear me roar. They were totally in the wrong. Customer service has gone down the tubes. Thank you. I was trying so hard, like we're going to get somewhere. I thought, like, I thought I was going to get somewhere. Not that I thought, I don't know what I thought. I don't know. I just thought he would tell me why the shun? Why all of a sudden? Anyway, okay. Steph says customer service is everything. If you're not taking care of your customers, somebody else will. Steph said, two of my girls were supposed to be Halloween babies, but life had other plans. One came a month and a half early, and the other doctor kept stopping her from coming. Wow. Those are all right around the same time. Wow. Okay. That's funny. So my daughter was a week late, and yeah, it was not fun. It wasn't fun at all. Once and done for me. I did once and done. Okay, that's the Ralph Lauren, uh, Lauren Ralph Lauren vintage necklace with howlite. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. My daughter is so into Halloween. She has well, we always dress up as a family. If my daughter is let me see if I can put the link in the chat. Let me see. Instagram. Let's see. That's pretty cute. So let me do see Instagram. And let me search for her. Alicia Nicole. There she is. I think she has it pinned as her top, one of her top moments. Let's see if I can get the link for it, her reel. Anyway, we dress up as a family every year. And yep, here we go. It has 133,000 likes already, or so far. Let me see, copy link. I'll put this in the chat. 133,000. I had no idea it was that many. But that is the link. I'll give you guys a second. That's the link for our Halloween, our epic Halloween costumes. We did the Addams Family. Before you go there, who do you think I was? Who do you think I was in the Addams Family? All right. Natural and earthy is the theme for today. If you go over there, it's fine. I'll be here. Come back. But let's see. 133,000. Wow. That is incredible. I mean, I knew we did good, but gosh. Okay. Welcome in if we haven't met. My name is Angie. You love this one? Steph, this one? Or let me bring this up for this is spectacular. No. Person in charge of corrective action, meaning when someone is failing, I find remedies, including customer service. Oh, I get it with customer service. I think the young man that I was talking to was my customer service. He was my only option. I think either he is, I don't know who he is to Lone Star Antiques. I can assign my own title, but I'll refrain. Okay, this is hand carved bone. I was Lurch. I pulled off Lurch. I scared my granddaughter. You barely get a very glimpse of me in the background of one couple of the photos, but Jake was cousin It. My grandkids obviously were was it Pugsley and Wendy? Is that right? My daughter Morticia and oh gosh, what's the husband's name? Anyway, it was fun. But my granddaughter and grandson were mortified when they saw my makeup, and I did like super high wedge heels, so I was super tall. I wore a wig that I chopped up. It was pretty epic. But let me see if there's I can do You know what? Here, I'll show you. Watch this. I have technology. I have technology. Let's do this. We're going to take an intermission here. Pugsley and Wednesday. Yes. We're going to do an intermission here to show you a Halloween reel on my daughter's Instagram. And we're going to do a screen share here. And I'm going to do, here we go. Let's do this. Okay. A little, something just went by. Okay. Let me see. Do we have sound? There's sound. I know there is. Let's see. It's down here. One more time. That's my daughter and my son-in-law. And they're. That would be me, the creepy one in the back. Where is it? There we go. There we go. That is my look for that year. That was my epic look for that year. We like Halloween. Okay, let's talk about this one. Let's see. I was Lurch. Did you guys see the video? Could you see it? I don't know if you could. Let me see if over here if it went through. Did it go through? Could you see? Did it share? I don't know if it did it share. Oh, there it did. Okay, I'm just making sure. It's hard to tell. Yes. We get into it. We go all out. Okay, we usually have our costumes figured out by this time, by now. Well, let's talk about this one. This is vintage. That is in the wrong place. I skipped one. Where are we at? How did I get that far down? Okay, I just decided I was going to pick what I wanted. Here we go on this one. I wasn't going to be grandma, whatever the grandma's name, grandma. I was like, I'm not going to be the grandma. So I just decided I can pull off Lurch. And here we go. This is vintage hand-carved bonefish necklace. It is 40 inches. I'll let you see up close. There are 3 fish here. There's one, so you get the size and scale on that one. Here's your second. And on both sides, and where's your third? Your third is down here. There's your third. So you have 3 fish, artisan beads throughout. These are, I'll try and get so you can see the beads. So you have a glass bead here, kind of a root beer brown. You have several artisan beads. You also have carved bone beads throughout. Complete artisan piece. And this one is $58 on my website. Let me put this in the chat just separately. We'll go ahead and just do that. So this would be, I even stayed in character the whole time. So as we were out in the neighborhood, I was playing Lurch. My grandkids were not impressed. They didn't like it. Normally 58. I mean, they did, you know what I mean? Like kids will be kids. They're like, Grandma, that's just creepy. I'm like, good. I nailed it. That's the point. Last year I was Madonna. It was unique. Okay, like Madonna, like a virgin Madonna. Let's see. Here is the. No. This is your hand-carved fish necklace. Make sure that takes you to the right place. Talking and doing several things at once. Yes, vintage hand-carved bonefish necklace, 40 inches. Just making sure I've got it correct for you. Okay. So let me show this to you. So Cosmic, would you go back? I didn't ask you to, on the poll. Would you go back and shop? And maybe that's one of the things I should have you guys go live with me. That should be one of the lives that we do for the reserved members. So here's the fish here. Now this is slip over. So I would probably want to double this up. You can't double this up the way it is unless you know what, I've had my Cleopatra moment. I guess maybe you could, if you were very careful. Here. If you're very careful, you can probably do it. Or if somebody wants this and they want me to put a clasp on it, I will put a clasp in the matching metals so that you can double it if you wanted to. I'll show you what it looks like on the form if it's doubled. Yeah, I think I would want to double it and strategically place it where the two little fish are on one side. So if I were to mess with this and put a clasp on it, I would try and make it so that you could have the two fish on one side, and the clasp would be back here somewhere so that you could wear it like this. So two fish on this side, two fish, one fish. What do you think? Okay. Here you can see, this is your view, by the way. When you're wearing it, you can see over here in the camera on the left, your view of when you're wearing it. Yeah, okay. All right, that is, remember, you have discounts in the description below for those that are on replay. Thank you so much. And I do appreciate the orders, you guys. In a perfect world, they'll be easier to access, but here's the big deal is, once I get to a point where I've hired someone who can take the listings from the show and put them on Reserved Grace, they will go back to the show price. I have to do that. And otherwise, you get a much better deal on the show. And there's this one. Okay, I'm going to move on. Cosmic says, I think I would go back. It's not the vendor's, agreed. It's not the vendor's fault, and you may have a completely different experience. That's a good point. Voices of reason. Voices of reason. Yes, you're right. I could have a completely different experience. I could. I'm not going to be skeptical. I'm going to say I could, and I think it's the vendors. I think it's for the vendors. Because I'm also very stubborn and I don't like to not get my way. So there's that. But assuming it's for the vendors, let's just, I think I'll go back. Okay, let's see. So please do me a favor, you guys, look in the, watch that video. If there's something that you saw, assuming, I wasn't there on Sunday. If things are still there, I don't think it has exceptionally high volume there. It is a huge location though. And there's things I didn't even get to see that Jake found while I was talking to Jim in the beginning that I need to go look at too. Okay. Maria says, I was trained in communication by the bank I worked for. My line that I use to this day is, oh, I'm sorry. I thought I was speaking to the educated person. Sorry. I thought I was speaking to an educated person. So sorry for the confusion. I have to practice that line. I need to put that to memory. I need to have that printed somewhere. I need that. Ooh, I just heard the cha-ching bell. Worst case is the bad customer service continues, then not to go back. 100%. I agree. I need to go back. I can't go back unsupervised though. I'm going to have Jake go with me and record it. Okay, you guys, okay. Go back during the week when the full-time professionals are there instead of the Sunday with possible part-timers. I'm telling you that the young man I was talking to, younger man, let me not give him so much credit as being young. He was just younger of the men that were around. He is, I'm going to venture to say, an owner's, he's related to an owner. He is somehow, if he's not, well, then that's something else that he just had that thing about him that he wasn't the first generation. Totally, you could blast me in the chat. Tell me whatever you want to tell me if I'm wrong and you're seeing this. But that was my impression. That was my experience of this person. Okay, let me talk about this. This is, let me go back up because I skipped it. This is the, okay, you guys, you're going to help me with the pronunciation. I was going to do a pronounce this, but I think it is, yeah, a lot of owners are having to work in places because of, well, lots of reasons. And one may be that they don't have anybody to work because of lots of reasons. But, okay, this one, I'm going to say it's Roger, Molten Gold Tone Chrysanthemum Brutalist Period Brooch. And here's the link for this one. And it's funny you talk about communication and customer service, because when I left corporate, one of the things I was interested in is doing customer service consulting, because that is my strength. I love leadership. I love leading teams. I love doing the turnaround. I love customer service. I love the whole thing. And this one is $18, you guys. So yeah, when it goes so far awry and I can't reel it back in and I can't make sense of it, it's just so much for me to wrap my head around. Okay, so this is, and correct me if I'm wrong, Roger. I think I'll go and I'll record it. And this is Gold Tone Chrysanthemum Brutalist Period Brooch. This brooch is, so the Roger jewelry from this era is often characterized by a brutalist or molten design. So this is the molten chrysanthemum with textured surfaces and abstract floral or organic shapes. That's how this made it into the organic show. Okay, I was going for more of an organic, natural feel. Okay, so put this down so you get an idea on size. It's going to be blurry that far back, but here we go. All right, a little over 2 inches in diameter. And it's likely from the 60s. It images, so the brooch is in the image. The brooch features a domed shape with layers of openwork petals, creating a dimensional and textured appearance. Need to be here. And creating the gold tone is burnished, which is typical of vintage pieces, and it has a safety class catch clasp. The style is consistent with mid-century modern design aesthetics with bold and tactile surfaces. So very, very pretty. I like that it has that organic and it's gold, because usually it's hard for me to think, it's hard to find something that has this organic look, this brutalist aesthetic, and it's usually in silver or a dark, more like pewterish, pewter finish. And this one is signed right there for you, right there. And this one is 18. I didn't put the comps on this one is 28. And what do cosmics say? I have to agree with that possibility. Small businesses still struggle to recover from the attitude shift triggered by the dark age. Work aesthetic seems to have really taken a hit. It has. And it does start with leadership. It definitely starts with leadership. I know it's harder for employers to find quality employees who care and are vested. We got 2 orders that I forgot what the other order that came in. Let me go and look so I can put it in your bag. Why does DoorDash always blast me with ads at this time of day? I'm starving. Okay, let's go here. Who got what? Let's see here. Because I know I heard a ding earlier. I didn't go back and look. So I want to put these in your bags. All right. Let's see. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. Oh, okay. We have freshwater pearl and carnelian necklace has gone. Let me move that to where it goes. If you want to claim that in the chat, I will let you. Otherwise, I don't want to, I just don't, I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. I'm putting your freshwater pearl necklace into your bag. And thank you so much. That is going into that bag right there. And let's see the other. Want to make sure. Ooh. Where? What? Why isn't Let me see here. Oh, there it is. Okay, the name was in a different place because I know why. The bonefish necklace is leaving the building as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you want to claim that, I'll put it in your bag. I appreciate it. And got that. Let's see. There was one more that I don't think I put in the bag, and that is and the Ralph Lauren necklace. I love this one. Congratulations on that. That is also going in your bag. Perfect. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Good choices, you guys. So good. All right. Thank you for your purchases. I'm going to put the molten chrysanthemum. Just let me give you one last here so you can see on scale. That would be scale on that. It is far away. There we go. But here we go. Maybe if I put my head back, this will be forward. Thank you so much, you guys. I appreciate your orders. I love it. And I hope you're thrilled with your items. And the next one up. Let's go. Let's see. When we get the next time we get a few more people in, or if you're new here and you haven't said hello yet, we'd love to meet you. And I will do a little bit about the reserved Grace Reserve List membership so that you have an idea what that entails, what you get for your $4.99 a month. It is a value. The bonefish necklace is, I love it. Anastasia, if you wanted me to do anything with that, please let me know. I can. If you're fine with the way it is, that's fine too. I just wanted to throw that out there. I mean, you could see it could go over my head if I wasn't wearing a headband, but just want to throw that out there. Okay, let me go to fish wine. I love it. Love it, love it. Let's see. Thank you, Steph. I appreciate it. In fact, if you have separate, it require you to leave, but if you have separate accounts, like I have my Angie Strader, I have Reserved Grace, and there we go. Sometimes I watch from Angie Strader. It does give me a different experience. So that's why I watch from different places. I'm going to switch back to Reserved Grace and watch from there today. And it's live. There we go. All right. Okay, next up we have the welcome in, you guys. My name is Angie, if we haven't met. And what do you think about the sitting down here? Do you guys think it matters? Do you care? I've tried different ways of, so this is, I was taller. At one point I was standing. Does it matter to you? And I'm just always curious. Okay, this one is a favorite of mine. I love this. This is, oh, let me cross some of these out. Well, I'll do that in a second. Okay. Where is it? This is the vintage wide hand strung red AB crystal bracelet. Now there are listings that show a similar bracelet that that say that it's plastic. These are not plastic. So you know, not plastic. And get your price for you. This is $18. $18, and here is the link. There's the title. Here is the link for it. Okay, so you have two different options on closure in the back. So depending on the size of your wrist, I will measure this. I don't think I measured it for the listing. So, yeah. But there's that, and I will measure it. But I like the details. It's like lace. You have lace running, essentially beaded lace running on the sides, the edges of your bracelet. You have the red AB. It is hand strung, hand knotted, hand tied, all of those things. And how did this fit into my organic thing for today? I don't know. I just thought it was beautiful and I wanted to put it in. So there we go. Give an idea on, this just wanted you to be able to see the width. And if it is on your first, the outer hook setting, I guess you'd say, it is right at, it's about 7.5. I would say 7.5. If you do it on the second, 6.5 to 7.5 is where I'm going to go. Because actually it would be here. So 6.5 and 7. Let's just say 6.5 and 7 on this one. But there is stretch to this. Just so you know, see how when I did that, there's stretch. Let me move that. But now would I stretch it too far? No, I would not suggest stretching it too far. But you do have stretch to it. And I'm going to give you an idea. You see it from above, but also, there you go on. Look at how pretty that is. And it's just, I love the extra beading along the edge. Like I said, it looks like lace. It's just such a pretty, pretty bracelet. Catches the light, lots of sparkle, and just a classic beauty. The red is almost like a fuchsia, pinkish red. So this is burgundy. The covering of my table is burgundy. So it kind of picks up the pinks. Well, it's picking up pinks probably for my nails, but it's picking up lots of colors. So it's just a really pretty, pretty bracelet. Yes, love that. And if you need any better measurements for it, let me know. I would think that if you're 6.5, 7, let me use this one here. We'll do it with this. We'll do the outside setting, and then, so very simple. Your closure. There we go. So you don't have any hardware, you don't have any silver or any colors that are shown. You have all just, love that. That was fun. Okay. So on this right now, if we're going to hit this right, it is right at, I'm going to say 7, 6.5, 7 is where I'm going to, I mean, there's 6.5. That is on your outside. So that's like 7.5. And then we'll do the inside 6.5 probably. I want to give you this $18. I don't know what I was thinking. But show prices, right? Show prices. Oh, and as a reminder, please send me your shopping list. If I go back, I'll go back to Lone Star Antiques in Haltom City, Texas. I want to shop for you. 6.5, 7-ish. Okay. That is on your inside setting, by the way. Okay. All right. There's that beauty. I'm going to set that right here and we will get this one put away. We'll close out some of these. Let's see. Yeah, so I have 8 inches, 7.5 to 8 inches Yeah, that's what it says in the listing. Let me close some of these things out, and we'll keep moving. We will keep moving. I need to have a drink real quick. I need to take a quick drink. I'm going to play the video, just so you know. I'm going to play the video for the reserved list, and then I'm going to go over it real quick after that. So let me play that so I can get a drink, and then I will be right back. Okay. I was trying to get some lip gloss on as well. Okay. Thank goodness for my unicorn lip smacker. All right, here we go. We are moving on. We are moving on. Let me tell you about reserved grace and the reserved list. Let's see. Is this going to be it? We'll see. Let's see slides. Is it here? Okay, let me see on the chat. I need to wait for it to catch up over there. Congratulations on your order. Let me see that. We'll put it in your bag. Are you guys seeing? There we go. Okay, yes, you are. Let me put this in a bag for someone. Let's go to orders. Congratulations. I'm going to put that in your bag for you. This is so cute. So cute. And so well priced. I think that's such a great price for that. Let me put that back here with the brooch. Okay. Just doing a mic check. Can you guys hear me okay? Let me check on my, yeah, here we go. Just making sure when I switch things around, I always make sure because I've been, known to not have volume. Okay, reserved list membership. We just launched reserved, and I say that we just launched reserved list membership. However, I am about to make because you get different badges the longer you've been as a member. So I'm about to update and add more, like month 1, month 2 months, 3 months, and so forth. So we're actually coming up on needing a 1 month already. However, we just launched reserve list membership right here on YouTube. You get early access to select pieces, exclusive membership only or members only items, and more. Click join on our channel under the video to become a member today. And we can't wait to welcome you in. $4.99 a month, $4.99 a month. As a member, you get pre-show shopping. It could be an hour, 2 hours before the show, but you will get pre-show shopping, members only reserved pieces, and sneak peeks and private updates. You also get a loyalty badge and reserved grace emojis. Those are the little emojis. If anybody wants to throw a couple emojis in the chat of Grace Gem, all those fun things, that would be fun. All right, next, let's see. Well, here is Grace Gem and Gift Gem, Shop Gem, Yay Gem, and well, this was animated, so you can't really see. Their Star Gem is coming in, swooping in there, and become a reserved list member. And we can't wait to welcome you in. Join us now. There are so many wonderful and fun things coming up. And let me go back where you can actually see me. There we go. All right. And let's see, chat. Let me catch up. Is there anything I missed in the chat? Hydration station. Yes, definitely trying to stay hydrated. It's not a strength of mine. Yes, Jenny got the bracelet. It is so cute. Such a cute bracelet. Okay, next up, let's see where we're at. Let's see. I might start going through. Let's see, we're hand carved. We did, where are we at? We did that one. We did that one. We did the heart, hand carved bone. Did we do? No, we didn't do that one. Okay, the next two for sure. Okay, I gotta speed it up. All right, well, we're not doing too bad. Okay, here we go. Let's see. I am going to go, I think, to the carnelian. Okay, guys, one of my favorite things in the world is carnelian. I love it. Being a Taurus and very, I mean, I'm very girly. All those, I should be a Gemini, really, but I'm very earthy. I am very, meaning, I'm not like purple socks and Birkenstocks. No offense, it's just a thing that growing up, I had a friend. That's how he identified, as his purple socks and Birkenstocks. But I'm very touched by the earth. I'm very touched by animals and nature and natural stones. I love stones. I love rocks. I polish rocks. I'm such a freak about it. It's just weird. However, carnelian speaks to me. And I found this recently. I have another review coming up of Lula Bees. If you haven't seen the first one I did, I went in. If you remember, I did a video. It was, I tried to go in with $100. Hold on. Okay, I tried to go in with $100 and I didn't make it, like by 4 times as much. However, I did again. So every 2 weeks I'm there. When I get my nails done by Sandra, I go over to Lula Bees. This time I had a strict 1 hour and $100. And I left with $7 in change. This is one of the items I picked up, and it's beautiful. Okay, this is carnelian. This is vintage carnelian. And there is clasp. This is sterling silver. Cosmic, take care of yourself. I would love to know what you're having for dinner. Take care. I'll send you an email on your red AB fabulousness. Bye. Okay. Yes, so that Lula Bees, I totally blew it. This time I made it. I had $7 to spare, and there we go. This is one of the items. So this one here is, this is, go down, vintage carnelian necklace with sterling silver findings. Here is the title, and let me get your link for you. And here's the link right now, and then I will tell you more about it. All right. All right, so this is vintage carnelian necklace with sterling silver findings. It is normally $125. Today is $85. This showcases rich, natural carnelian gemstones. Let me go to this one for you. Yes. All right. In warm, earthy palette, complemented by finely detailed sterling silver findings. So all the little findings in between, and your clasp is identified as sterling silver. And each carnelian bead is individually strung and separated by ornate silver spacers, and culminating in a striking pendant drop that measures 23 by 30 millimeters. That is a substantial, my word, our word, piece of carnelian there. Such a polish, just such a beautiful, it just beautiful. The length is 17 inches with a 2.5-inch extension, natural carnelian with sterling silver, lobster clasp, and exact age is unknown, excellent vintage condition, a soulful addition to any collection. Blends elegance and natural beauty, perfect for layering or wearing solo as a statement piece. This color is so rich and warm, and I'll show you what it's like on length on me so you get an idea. The scale, again, I am 5'8", about a size 12. So that's with about in the middle. That's about the middle of the, try here. So that was in the middle. I don't know how I put that on with that hand. That was unique. Let me do this, and I'll put it on the very end so you get the length. All right, so that is on the very end. That is a beautiful length. Wow, feels so cool. You have the stone, natural, and I think one of the things I like about this is that we know what it is, right? You know that this is carnelian. You know that it's vintage to ancient. It's ancient, actually, and it just is beautiful. That's what people see. So because it has this 23 by 30 millimeter pendant right there, isn't that gorgeous? So it's red, it's kind of an orange, it's a burnt, it's just gorgeous. So that one is available right now. It will be one of the ones I probably will get listed at $125 pretty quickly because my hair is not extra. I will not charge you extra if I catch hair. I will try and make sure I get those out. But there is this one. Look at even the detail on. Do just a beautiful job with this. Look in between your spacers. Things that matter when we're talking about beautiful craftsmanship. Look at the variations in your carnelian stones here. And I was telling my daughter, and my son-in-law about some amber pieces that I had picked up. And I said, they're like 1,000,000 years old or something like that. Oh, I talked about the one I broke and how I said, it's 1,000,000 years old and I break it. And he's like, 1,000,000? Really? Like, yes, really? Jake's on here. Is he on here? Hi, Jake. Yes, this is the piece I was showing you right when I left because I was in love with it. I'm like, I'm going to sell it. Okay, Jake, guess what? Looks like I will be making a return trip to our friends at Lone Star. They're going to be prepared for me. They're going to watch and be like, oh, she's coming back. Okay, so this one is $85 today. It will go onto the website for $125. She's a beauty. Just, don't you feel like you have butterscotch? Like little butterscotch candies there? But you have all the natural elements here that tells you that this is real. This is not glass. This is not make believe. This is real and just lovely. Anyway, I'm going to redeem. I'm going to go a million, right? A million? Yes, 1,000,000. And Jake, bless his heart. Thank you so much, Jake, for always having my back. He's like, yes, 1,000,000. And then I had to get ChatGPT to read out loud to him about Baltic Amber. All right. And we didn't find any Trifari, by the way, at Lone Star. None. Dick, did you see anything that was Trifari? I didn't. Okay, let's move on to this one. Welcome in. Are you on your way home, honey? It's only 4:30. I'm used to you coming home late. Not in judgment. But DoorDash just keeps bugging me. I know, Maria. I wish you could too. It would be fun. Maybe I should do one of the lives. Just go live. Just wear my, the GoPro or the thing and just do it live, and we just see how it goes. I can do a members only live, and so it's not going to go out for the whole world. You guys can come and go. Let me know what you think. I would be willing to figure it out and do it. We didn't get to. Maybe it is in a case we didn't get to. Oh, okay, still working. Yes, it may be in a case because there were so many cases we didn't get to. True. All right, this next one, you guys, this is, I had to learn how to say this. Where is it? Now that I found, okay. This is the triple strand of Tagua. Tagua. And no, I didn't see, honestly, this, I would say this antique store, this location didn't have a lot of brand names. Saying it like that, designer names. Not that I could see. They definitely have everything under lock and key. I understand why, but I want to see the prices. Just show the price. So, anyway, I saw that one listener, and that was about it. Yeah, the carnelian is yummy. That is a really good way to put it. I need to probably put that in the listing. It's yummy. Not in the title. Okay, going now to the triple strand Tagua long. So it's a long net necklace with glass and crystal beads. Here, let me get this. So I have the link for it in there ready for you, and I'll send that in a second. And this one is, I also didn't put the other. Okay, so $50 on this one. And let me show you. This is sustainable. And I found out a lot about this. I didn't know. I have quite a few pieces of this, but I just never researched it and found out what it is. And I didn't put it in the listing either. So I can tell you that, let me do it this way. Probably have it still in my history. What is? All right, there we go. So the Tagua net, let me go ahead and put this where you can see it as I do this. And we're going to go here. Remember, all natural is what I was going for, or organic for today's show. And let me read this to you. It is Tagua, T-A-G-U-A. Tagua nuts are small, roughly 2 inches long, seeds from palm trees in the, I can't pronounce these words, phytophthora. Beneath the thin, brown, flaky skin of the nuts lies a stark white tissue that closely resembles animal ivory. Hence, Tagua nuts are sometimes referred to as palm ivory. I have a lot of palm ivory or vegetable ivory. So it's used for emotional and spiritual health and well-being. It is the Mayans, the Incas, the Aztecs, and the natives of South and Central America used the Tagua for emotional and spiritual health and well-being. To them, the Tagua is sacred. Last century until the breakthrough of the plastics, Tagua was widely used for making buttons, even for U.S. Army uniforms. So there's your little history update for the day. Here's the listing on this, and I'll go into what makes this one, the makeup of this one. So this is a triple strand with glass and crystal beads. And I'll show you up close. So you can see the natural elements also of this. It is lacquered. So there is a lacquer polish on the top of this. They are dyed. And so this is it's a fiery orange, but you can see the natural elements too, as well in here. So it still, although it is lacquered, it still has the bumps and ridges, you know what I mean? It didn't like cover over it completely. It does have kind of a reflective or an AB finish. So you can see the reflection there kind of bounces off the play of different colors. And then you have your crystal and your glass artisan beads in there, mixed in. Here's your beads. I didn't look into what the beads are here, but it's beaded till you get to a gold tone finish. And let me see if there's anything just on there. I was more caught up in this. And Jake, Linda said hello if you're not looking at the chat or looking away. And let me see, let me go back to here for you. All right, here we go. Make sure on this. Let me close out the carnelian and go back up. Okay. Let me show you on length on this one. All right, I will try this on. So I am going to go with this right here. In fact, I will secure that a little bit better. I just see that needs a little bit of tightening right there. I'll close that gap, but I'll give you a couple of ideas on length. So if you're at the very, where it, without the extension, that's your length. Look at how it picks up all the colors. So reflective and beautiful. And yes, so we have Steph, who is retiring. Today was her last day as a teacher. And she, after 30 years, and has touched over 18,000 students teaching art. And there is at the very end of the extension. So I think this is gorgeous. It's a classy piece. Here's what I say on this. It is all natural, it is sustainable materials, and it's classy. It is something that not everyone's going to have. It's definitely a conversation starter. This is a handmade piece. All of these pieces that come from, I mean, I went through and read about the process. Coffee industry is my, wait, what? Jenny, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. So Jenny gave a super chat. Shout out to Jenny in Sweden. Look at that. You guys can do the conversion there. I love it. I love that it shows up. It's not US dollars. It is, what is Swedish what? What is Swede? I don't know. Tell me. I think I know, but I don't want to embarrass myself. Anyway, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Jenny. I appreciate it so much. Shout out to Jenny in Sweden. I love that you found Reserved Grace and you've been such a great supporter. And I love sending all your things. In fact, when I take your orders to UPS, they always love trying to pronounce your street names and all those things. So love it. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right. A super chat from Jenny. All right. This is I'm going to move this off to the side. We're done with this one. This is the triple strand of Tagua long nut necklace with glass and crystal beads. It is an artisan piece. Very classy. And I'm going to get a screenshot here real quick. Hold on. Screen capture time. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Here we go. Got it. All right. Thank you, Jenny. All right. This is going aside. So this is your vegetable ivory. It is from the rainforest and it is sustainable. It's 20 inches with a 3.5 inch? 3-inch extender. Yay! It's a beautiful way to have my Wednesday coming back after I had a rough day. All right. Let's see what we got. We have a couple more things, and then these are very natural, very earthy. I'm going to do the one that's not as natural and earthy next. And it sounds weird. Not as natural, this one didn't fit in. I don't know why this made it into this. I don't know why. It just spoke to me, and so I thought I should put it in the show. This is vintage from Japan. that the necklace is really pretty. I think it speaks. It looks like glass, by the way. It really looks like glass. It looks like it's a well, you can definitely tell that it's high end, like almost like luxury. That's not the one I wanted. I wanted this one. I'll get back to that one, but I wanted this one. Um, yeah, it has that high end, beautiful, and it's going to last forever because it is designed by nature to last forever. All right, so here we go on this. Thank you again, Jenny. I so appreciate it. Anything that I get from that Reserve Grace makes from super chats, super stickers, things like that, and also your membership, your $4.99 a month membership, that goes towards the fun things I like to do for giveaways. And you guys, I like to go a little overboard, but I source for things just for giveaways so that I can make sure that I can find things fun for you, and it's what I love and I enjoy it. Um, it did look more dark red on the side. It's the pictures. Pictures always, and it's reflecting here whatever the colors are here within the area here. And let's see. Okay, so this is the vintage Japan art glass beaded necklace in green, black, and gold. I think because I went with the artsy also, so this is, that's where this is from Japan, beautiful, beautiful glass beads, all just beautiful craftsmanship. Who knows how old this is? Absolutely in stunning condition. Here is your clasp on this. It does say Japan right on the top. Let me close this up for you and show you today at some point. Okay, so there's your clasp. Let's see if I can get it where it makes a little more sense here. There we go. It does say Japan right across there. Let me turn that over there. Okay. All right, so there's that. And there are some of the beads you can see. I'll get to where it focuses, you guys, so you're not like getting seasick. But there we go. So it does have a little bit of a reflective, almost like an AB finish on some of the pieces. That's probably, see how that one has just a different variance. It's a coating, or maybe even inside the bead, But let me show you this one, close and personal. Let me get your link. I'll put the link in the chat for it, and then I'll show it to you on. This one is 45. I don't like that. I don't like 45. Hold on. I think I can do better on that. Hold 1 second. Hold the phone. Let me put this where you can actually see it while I'm doing this. So you can see it there. I want to change this. I feel like I can, because I can. And let's do this. Products. What do we want to do? Let's look at this. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why isn't it just popping out? Just right there. Just jump out. Okay, let me look. You search. It would have just been right there. Really? Where is it? Vintage Japan art glass. Okay. Well, I know it exists. Just find it. It's just right, not jumping out at me. There we go. All right, now I am going to do this for, it was 58. Okay, it was 58. I have it for 45. I think I can do, let me look at something here real quick. Math, numbers. Yeah, I think I can do it for that. Okay. We're going to do a steeper discount on this one. I'm going to do it for 32. Now, if it makes a difference to you today, great. Otherwise, I just want to make sure. Um, yeah, I think it's just much more realistic in my brain. It feels much more realistic. Let me refresh that. I'll put the link in there. It is now $32. And here it is. It's there for you. It is a beautiful, I just feel like, by the way, this is worth it. In the comps are in the 54s, the 50s range. But something just tells me, I don't know why, but if Linda told me once in the chat, follow your gut, listen to your. And I do. I try and listen to my own intuition. And when something just seems like it needs to be something else, I just need to listen to it. Okay, I think it's gorgeous. I'll show you what this looks like on. Hello. All right. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I enjoy my midday breaks with you. And if you're catching up on the replay, here, let me show you guys. I take some things for granted, and I showed this to somebody the other day, and they didn't understand what I was doing. Okay, if you get your necklace, and don't forget to mail that with the lip balm. If your necklace is if you have a multi-strand, woohoo! Look at that. All right, let's see. I just heard the cha-ching, the cha-ching. Let's go up here and see what we got. And what do we got going on? Ah, very nice. Congratulations. I will just do this as a demo of how to untangle your necklaces. I will slip this into your bag for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sometimes your necklaces get twisted, right? And so you're ending up that you've got this crossover. Let's see if this will show okay. So you get your things like they're crossed over. It's not going to do it right now, is it? This side's doing it though. Anyway, they get crossed over, and when you go to, I'll do it on the front camera. Swedish crowns, Swedish crowns. So see how they're crossed over? They're tangled here. So this one's, this just looks funky. All you have to do is flip this underneath. Of course, you don't want to have it grab with the hook with the closure on it, but in theory, it would have just been easy. Anyway, all you do is flip it under. This side now is the same way. It's wonky. All you do, flip it under, and I have to do the other side again once you do that. That's all you need to do is just flip them under, and now they're going to lay flat. And this is what it would look like on. This is going to go to someone who gets to wear this beautiful piece. Look at that. I love that it has the blacks, the golds, the greens, the whites. It has everything. Yes, congratulations. Congratulations. I will slip this in your bag. Here we go. Love it. Love it. All right. Here you go. Look, 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 look. Okay, here we go. Let me see. Get my bags straight here. There we go. All right. All right, all right, all right. How are we doing on time, you guys? How are you? And how are you? How are you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Who used to do that? Do you remember the talk show host? How you doing? Something like that. How you doing? Yeah. Okay. Green just happened to be. There is somebody in the show, one of our members, who likes green. This was just happenstance. I mean, although I did do red, AB, and okay, where's your little card? There it is. There's a little card for this. So what I did was I took a tote down from my rack, and Linda says 2 sons that are Scorpio and Aries. Oh, I don't know about Aries. I don't know a lot about Aries. I can tell you a lot about a Scorpio though, and a Leo, and Geminis. Yes. Jake is a Gemini. Hey, his birthday is on the 27th, you guys. Jake's birthday is on May 27th. Right now, we're the same age, but he's going to be older again. And my parents, both of my parents, my biological real father is Scorpio, was Scorpio, and my mom, Scorpio. Can imagine. That's where I have all my patience from. You have to develop patience when you have that in your life. Okay, let's see. Let me show you these here. This is, let me get your listing too. I digress. This is Cynthia Gale, Mother of Pearl, Green Enamel Center, Green Enamel Center choker, 17 inches. There's that. And there's that. And I want to get this for me to look at. Okay, here we go. This is $38. This is Cynthia Gale, Mother of Pearl, Green Enamel Center choker, 17 inches with a 3-inch extender. That's what I have for you. Marilyn, you're a Scorpio. Oof. And thank you so much for your email. I loved getting that. I loved it. I don't know in judgment of Scorpio. No judgment. It is a powerful, powerful, what's the word I'm looking for? Personality. It is a powerful horoscope. I'm not the word, you know what I'm looking for. It is powerful. Scorpio can have that. Gotcha. This is the, they can have a gotcha moment for sure. This is Cynthia Gale. And you guys may have seen a Cynthia Gale cartouche or the tag before. I really don't know that I paid much attention. I know that I've seen it and I have different pieces. I just never identified them. Let's get to the bigger picture here for you. So there is, it's right there. It's hard to see, but it's right there. And it is a really pretty piece. So this is all mother of pearl in your varied colors. I had a really pretty write up on this one, but just know that you have, let me hold it still for you for a second for it to zoom in. Look at all of the natural elements, the natural colors coming through, and then you have this beautiful green. It is, I think what it is, I think that this is ceramic or porcelain with a heavy glaze. And I'll show this to you. November 21st is my birthday. Don't know when the cutoff is. I'm going back up and seeing the chat roll. Yes. So Marilyn did identify that she got it. I don't usually, what you guys got? Okay. I'm trying not to, unless you guys want to own it, I'm not outing people for like what you bought unless you want to. Let's see. That is great choice. Thank you so much. This one is sold. Very, very good choice. It is so, so pretty. Let me show you just real quick on your link. Thank you, Steph, or I wasn't going to say, but thank you so much. Here is, that is about the shortest right there. So just longer from there. Isn't that just, it's a statement. It's natural. It's beautiful. I love natural beauty. I think nature does it best. There we go. All right, this is, it gets a little blown out, but it does have all the natural variants and colors, the micro beads. It's just a pretty, pretty piece. Congratulations, and thank you so much. Lovely, lovely piece. I'll put it back here in your bag. All right. Now, I think that I have, let me look. How are you guys doing on time? Let me see what else I have left. I only have 3 things left, I think. Let me double check. Now, these are the most natural of the pieces that I have left. So, let me catch up on the chat. Yeah, I can out you. Okay. All right, just making sure. I just sometimes I'm like, I don't know. I don't want to call people out. It's different. It's like when you do the online auctions or actual auctions, you have a number, right? You have your paddle number. There's an auction I do. By the way, Steph, did you get a chance to go to see Gallery 63, their auction the other day? I caught the very end of it, and all the good stuff was gone because I mean it's Thursday. It was Thursday of last week, so I was, I had a show. I didn't get to see all of it. Let me get a little bit of the fuzz up here. All right. Okay. Now this one here is another natural bone and wood piece, and I'm testing this with you guys because if you're at all interested in pieces like this, I have a number of them. And I wanted to just see what your guys' take is on these. Let me find the listing here. This is a hand carved wood and hand carved with a barrel clasp. Yes, this one. All right. This one is, there's that. And let me go. Making sure I'm getting the right one because there's like they bleed into each other. I need to probably give myself some more space between. All right. Here is your listing on that. I'll pull that in a second. Here we have a vintage hand-carved bone bead necklace with it's 22 inches with a barrel clasp. Are you able to see it? Do I have it in view? Yes. All right. So this vintage necklace showcases hand-carved bone beads in warm ivory and honeyed tones, each organically shaped and beautifully aged, strung on sturdy nylon and finished with a secure barrel clasp. It's a striking piece of natural craftsmanship with an earthy tribal feel. It's 22 inches, hand-carved bone beads, nylon thread in a barrel clasp. It's likely from the 1950s to the 1970s, which I know that's a spread, but it is in very good vintage condition with mild surface wear consistent with age. It pairs beautifully with linen, denim, or earthy boho layers. Ideal for collectors or anyone who values the tactile appeal of organic materials. I'm sitting here. Please note, due to the natural origins of the beads, slight variations and surface markings are part of their unique charm. Only one of a kind and only one available. All right, so, okay, that here is your natural wood. There is really no telling on the age, like it says 1950s to 1970s. Let me see if I can get an idea on the bone here. So these right here are very consistent. You can see the nylon here. I wouldn't say that this has stretched over time. Like sometimes if it's very heavy, the nylon will stretch. Let me give you a different view here. So I'm not going to say that this has stretched here. I think what it is, if there's anything, I counted, I think that all the beads are there. I don't think that any have broken. I'm double checking here to make sure. Sometimes you'll have a couple of beads that break, so you have this extra space. I'm not sure why they didn't go all the way to the finding on that. So you do have that there, but it is nylon, and you have your barrel clasp right here. Now I lurk. I do lurk as well. But I do look very closely. I do a lot of research to make sure on pieces. If I suspect that it's ivory, I will look at these beads right here. Okay, so see how the white that is, the bone, and then this one has more of the natural colors in there. But I will double check. I will make sure because of ivory. I do have ivory pieces, and there are lots of restrictions and laws and things on that. I don't want to, let me make that live for you. And let me see how much I had this one for. I don't remember. Did I look? So this is 45, normally 65. It is 45 today. These are essentially and probably tribal. There's a lot of history in these, a lot of collectors. That's why I'm asking if this is something you're interested in. I do have a number of pieces of bone, wood, all natural elements on jewelry, and I just need to know what you guys are looking for. That's why we're testing it. That's why I'm looking. Today, I went through, well, actually, it was yesterday, I went through and I pulled the box that says all natural, and I went through and I picked out pieces I felt like were a good representation. This one is simple. I'm going to set this here, and I'm going to show you the next pieces. Two more left. I am only getting bits and pieces of the chat, and I love it. Okay. These last two are very similar. So I'm going to bring them both up at the same time, and we're going to call them 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So I'm going to make sure, I'm going to write myself a note on here so I can keep these separate. 1. Okay, 2 is, okay. That way, if I put them both down, I'll know which is which. All right, so there's that. This is seeds. We're now talking about seeds. So these are 1960 multicolor lacquered seed necklaces. They're 38 inches. And let me get in here for you. All right. And let me get to the listing. There's one. Let me put the link for you. And here we go. Okay, so this first one I'm showing to you is, which one is this? Make sure I did the right one. This is this one. I did it. Woohoo! Look at me go. Okay. This is the 1960s multicolor lacquered seed necklace. It is 38 inches. And these are actual seeds. They are lacquered and they are painted and lacquered in different colors. And let me show this up close for you. All very organic. Look at that. I mean, look at the artwork on that. All nature art made into handmade. So these would be dried and strung. You've got all kinds of different seeds in here, different colors, light finish on your lacquer, so not a high polish or sheen, just enough to give color. And so you've got red, greens, blues, naturals, beige, browns, warm tones, very, very earthy. This is your earthy. We have an earth break here. We're talking earthy. Okay, there's that. There's the link for that one. And I will show you the second one. Just a slight difference on the second one. I don't know what I missed, but I see there's an autocorrect something, so that's fun. Always fun. I love Texas. Marilyn, you're from Texas? Did you tell me that? Did I know that? I don't know if I really knew that or not. Okay, this is the second version. Not much different than the first, except as far as the description, except I'm going to tell you they're the same length. And here's the difference in your beads. Let's see if I can bring this down a little bit. There we go. All right, this version over here, which was first one I showed, has the larger beads here. And this one has the, I don't know what these are, and I probably could look and find out, I didn't. These have the smaller, more textured. These are larger and have more of a, I don't know, artistic flair. I'm going to say they're just more artistic, I would think. But together, if this is something anyone, if you're interested and you love these, I'm not looking at the chat, so I'd have to catch up. Okay, like I said, 38 inches. These are slip over the head. And here is on here, I can show you. I could do a price break on both of these together. If that is something anyone is, if you're interested in. I'm always looking, peeking around to see if you can see it. All right. And I knew that, just forgot, thank you. I probably did. Okay, look, it'll go over your head. I promise. I'm just not going to right now. But I don't know if it's something you're interested. If these are the kind of things you like, I do have a. Oh, that's pretty. Actually, that's really pretty. Look at that. So there are your natural colors. Something nobody else is going to have one. That's for sure. Nobody else is going to have these. They'll have something similar maybe, but not these exact ones, because these are one of a kind. And let's see, just to make sure on this, and I've got the listings in there for you. Here is the link for the second one, and I can distinguish the two. If you're interested, just let me know. And there's that. For those that are on replay, if this also, anyone, I'm asking if these are things that you're interested in, please let me know, because I can do shows that are themed, or I can just put more listings up of these things. I just need to know. I have limited resources of time, and I just want to let's get to the point for you. Don't they look great together? They do look great together, but I know that some people don't or won't, they don't feel like that they can, get both or do both. So these are $18 a piece. They are $38 normally. So $18 a piece, which is $36 for two already. I think that was already my price break. But I could do them both for, what did I say I've got them for? I have them for $36 for two. Marilyn, that's funny coming from you. That's something I would see, Linda. Marilyn says, I'd be afraid squirrels and birds would attack. Well, if it's legit, that is a really honest concern. Oh my gosh, I get that. Oh my God, they do go together. They go together. If somebody wants these together, I will do them for 32. What did I say? 36? Am I doing 36? I will do them for 32. Let me write myself a note. 32, but going once. Oh my gosh. Yes. Maybe I should not wear these when I go do my outdoor nature photography, right? Oh my God. 2, 4, 32. 32. And I can do the listing. I can update it. That's greatness. In fact, I will probably just change the listing. I will probably list these together, but it will be at probably, what I have them at? I had them at 38 each. So I would say probably I'll do it for somewhere in between there anyway. Okay, let me put the bags together so I remember these are 1 and 2. I'll combine the listings and we'll get those up there. All right, do you want to see what's up for tomorrow? You guys want a sneak peek for tomorrow, just so you know? They do go together. I agree with that. But people like options. Let's see. Yes or no on a sneak peek of tomorrow? Oh, okay. Remember, we also have the bead and bone necklace. Here are the things on replay. I'm just going to show you real quick. If you got to this point, thank you, and I love you. And I hope that you enjoyed seeing some of the things today. I hope I didn't drive you nuts with my talk about reserve or Lone Star Antiques. Okay, there is number one. That is your bone and wood, hand carved bone and wood necklace. Here's are your two squirrel and bird bait necklaces, your faux carnelian and howlite necklace, and this is the Tagua nut. These are finished with a opalescent finish, and those are 50 there. We have the carnelian is left. It is 85 today. It's going to go to 125. Okay, sneak peek coming, and then we have the Roger molten chrysanthemum brooch. And those are what we have left from today. I will show you tomorrow. Sneak peek, sneak peek. The bait, the bird, the squirrel bait. Did you know that armadillos jump? Did you know that armadillos jump? For real, not just like hop. They jump. And they're very aggressive towards each other. Where did I put it? Where's tomorrow? Oh, okay. All right. They jump higher than a bunny rabbit, I can tell you that. There is a very, very, okay, you guys have to tell me. This is not for sneak peek for tomorrow. If you're interested at the very end of the show and you want to hang out for a second, I will show you this piece. This is something that I found recently, and I'll tell you the story about it. This is a museum quality piece. In here is a museum quality piece that I picked up at my favorite my charity thrift shop, North Texas Charities, 2 weeks ago, and I've been sitting on it, not knowing what I was going to do or how I was going to approach it. But if you're interested, you stick around at the end and I'll show you. All right, let's talk about tomorrow, because and tomorrow is giveaway day. I kind of shorted you this week because I didn't have a show yesterday, so you don't have as many opportunities on your spin the wheel, but we do giveaways. Do giveaways. They jump. No, they jump. For real, they jump. So I have to tell you real quick. Because I said I do outdoor photography, and they also sound like a pack of wolves going through the brush when you're out, like lurking around and trying to be very cautious about where you're going and trying to sneak up on deer and wildlife. They sound like, they're going through and they're just tearing stuff up, and they're armadillos. And this one day Jake and I were walking along, and I was like, oh my God, Jake, they're jumping. So the armadillos were clearing the weeds, like the stack of like weeds and logs. They were like, whing, and jumping. He missed it. So I thought, okay, I'm just crazy. Like, he's got to see this. So a couple of weeks ago, we were driving through our park, and apparently there was a turf war going on. And one armadillo was hot on the tail of another armadillo, and it was like jumping and dive bombing the other one. And the other one jumps. They were hip hop, like they were doing this like jumping thing to get. And then the other armadillo that got away ran right in front of our vehicle. And they do move fast if they want to move fast, but they do. They jump. Just so you know, I will get it on video one day when armadillos jump. Sounds like they do. See, Jake even says, yes, Jake, the armadillos. We have a place we call Armadillo Alley, because when we were going through that area, we thought we were going to get attacked by pigs. Is what I thought it was. Honestly, I thought it was like the hogs, armadillos. And they do sound like very large animals. So there's my little story on armadillos. Okay, now, tomorrow is an extension of, but in a different way, natural. We're doing all silver. You can't really see, I zoomed in, didn't I? I'm doing silver, mostly silver, because this has a copper finish to it. But I'm just going to give you it is crazy. It's something, unless you saw it, you wouldn't believe it. All right. I encourage you to take a screenshot of right now. Take a second. I'm not going to tell you much. Just take a second. Do a screenshot of this piece right here. and it will be in tomorrow's show, just so you know. Maybe you recognize it. Does anyone recognize this piece or who the artist might be? I'll show you the back real quick. Okay. Now on this piece, all I did was I took the little cloth, that I've showed you before, and I did a little bit of cleanup, just a little polish on the dome, and just a little bit, just to kind of give a little shine on these raised areas here, but left the natural patina in the nooks and crannies and crevices and all the filigree work and all of that. All right, I'm going to hope we got your screenshot. Do a check on that. That is coming up tomorrow. Collectors, I'll probably do, look, you can see the camera up there. I will probably do a reel tonight or tomorrow on especially this piece that's coming up. I have a lot of, let's see, I have quite a few Sagen pieces. I've shown these before, but I do have Sagen. Yeah, it is, Steph. I have several pieces. The one I'm going to show tomorrow. If it goes well, I might bring some others. You know that they're not the lowest price. I mean, they're collector's items. They are rare and beautiful. Okay, this is Sagen. This will be in tomorrow. I'm going to throw out some names here. If you recognize the names, maybe do a little research. This is, God, why can't I think? Oh, wow, I got to this point, and now I just lost my, you guys will know who this is. You might even know just looking at it, but I'm going to get the name here real quick. Oh, gosh, tell me. I just had it, tip of my tongue. Trading company. What is it? Trading company. I want to see that side of it. Tell me. You guys know it is. Can't think. Anyway, this is coming tomorrow. I think that I have the matching earrings. I have to double check. I can't think. Anyway, tomorrow that is coming up. I also have a lot of pieces of. So these are vintage sterling silver malachite. Why can't I think? It'll come to me in just like out of clear blue. Desert Rose, there we go. Thank you. I love you guys. Thank you for filling in the gaps for me. So these are vintage sterling silver malachite. You can see I keep everything in little bags. Once I clean them, they go in. And it's not, I don't do like a deep clean. I just do like I showed you with the Jensen piece. Just enough to give it a little bit of character and life back. Okay, this is 16-inch. This is, this is from Brazil. Kyanite, I think is what it is. I'll do a research of all of my names for tomorrow. This is sterling silver. And so here is the deal on these pieces. Let me show you something really quick. A lot of these are all congratulations on the piece that was just purchased. I'm not remembering what that one was but thank you. I will set it aside for you. Okay, that, just so you know, I have a tray of, it's going to be hard to show it there, but all of these pendants, this is a mermaid, okay, and all of the gemstones are semi-precious stones. I have a diagram of what they all are, but those are mermaids, and then I'm just going to show you like that. A lot of them I've already put the sterling silver chains on them. Probably the better view on that one. And these are all waiting to get a chain to go with them. So we have amethyst drusies here. We have amethyst and moonstone there. The clasp is there we go. So just so you know, I have quite a few in here. Oh, look at this piece here. So these, if we have time to do separate, I I mean, you know, okay, so this one here is amethyst and rainbow moonstone. Amethyst and rainbow moonstone on that one. And I have quite a selection here. So if we have, I have some that are already on sterling silver chains or already, you know, the chain's already with them. And others, these are all the rest that I need to match up. All right. So just give you an idea of what we have available. There is quite a variety here, and this is just a start. There's a lot of versions, different things. So I have that. So this one right here that's in this bag here is moldavite, garnet, and satin spar. So this one, let's see. This is an artisan out of, I think, New Mexico. So just so you know, we have quite a few here. Like I said, some of them, so this is an amethyst times 3. That's what I have it listed at. So this is amethyst 3 ways. And I will be able to show these a little bit better tomorrow, just so you have an idea. So amethyst 3 ways on this one. She pretty. Just gorgeous. Okay, let me put this back in the amethyst 3 ways. We will do this tomorrow, and I will, I mean, there's, okay, this is, there are a couple of that are in gold tone. So gold overlay. This one is moon 16-inch moonstone with gold versus sterling silver, raw, you know, the sterling silver finish, which I like that with the gold. Usually you only see it in silver. So there we go. What are your thoughts? Is that something you're looking forward to? Can we have fun doing that? Just so you know, I usually put them in like this, and then I'll put them in a separate bag, an outer bag, an exterior bag, you know what I mean? So the chains don't get caught up. And let's see. That's what we're going to do. Let me tell you a quick story on this real quick, and then tell me if you want me to do that. What's in the box? I have 2 of these. Didn't know I had 2 of these, you guys. This is so funny. I figured this out today. I told Jake my ambassador, I think these are Roadrunners, multiplied. I took this one out, set it aside. It was in my list, like I had listed it on Reserve Grace before. I set it aside. I kept meaning to put it in a show. I kept moving it forward. Today, I was cleaning jewelry and moved this to the tray. I didn't know I was moving 2 around. I have no idea. I have no idea how I have 2 of these. And I was just like, they multiplied. I have no idea how I had 2, and I was moving them around thinking it was all 1. All right, large amethyst. What time tomorrow? 3 o'clock tomorrow, 3 to 5-ish. I will do more sterling silver. Did I hear large amethyst? Marilyn, you want large amethyst? Or did you see something there that was large amethyst that you liked? Because I have large amethyst. I have some very, I'm going to say I have some very high-end collector's quality, I mean, they're collector's pieces of Native American, Southwestern, and I can bring some of those. 4 Eastern, so 3 Central, 3 p.m. Central, 4 Eastern, 2 Pacific. Anybody Pacific here? Okay, you guys, I am done for the day. Let me go to this one real quick. I am done for the day. If there's something that you've seen in a previous show and you're interested in, let me know. I can probably find it. They're in totes right behind me. So I'm trying to catch up on the listings. And okay, amethyst. I've got a request for amethyst. Any other requests? I have moonstone. I have a selection. How about if I do a I have a lot of jade. I have a lot of nephrite. I could probably do a whole separate. Let me see if that's in an order I need to sign for. Give me 1 second. And I need to find out what that last listing was. Let me see if I need to sign for this. Oh, I got it. I bet I do. Hold on. Hello, do I need to sign for that?
No, ma'am, I'm not doing a delivery.
Oh,
I'm actually cutting the yard next door, and the little strip of grass between the sidewalk and the backyard. I
yes.
was wondering if you minded if I cut the part of it that was on y'all's property, so it just looked a little better.
You're coming. Hold on a second. You're coming to the door to ask me if I mind if you do some work on our yard. Please do.
Okay.
I appreciate it. I love that you asked, and yeah, I would love that. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, no problem. Thanks for letting me.
All right, have a great day.
You too.
Bye. So cute. Would you say no? That's so cute. Okay, tomorrow I'll bring out all the good stuff. Okay, we'll have fun. If you guys see, I mean, I won't hold back. Do we have an agreement that I will not hold back tomorrow? There's going to be some pricey items. I've told you in the past, if I can pass along the savings, I will. But there are like the vault, and a lot of these things will come from the vault. Are we okay with the vault? Just let me know. These pieces that I showed you today are more affordable. I will put, obviously put those in there as well. And there's prices. Okay. Can I show you a piece that, oh, the faux carnelian is yours. Wonderful. Thank you for telling me. I was going to have to go back and figure that out, but not a big deal. I mean, I will. I love that. That's a good choice. It is. I think you're going to love it. I do. It is one of my favorite pieces. And it was on the spring show. I think what I did was it the spring show when I did Mocha Mousse? I don't know. It was in one of the videos. It is going into your bag. Now I'm going to show you a collector's piece. If you're interested, this may need to go into a museum. Sounds crazy. I didn't know. I was in my, thank you guys, and thank you for all your purchases, and thank you for being here. I appreciate the likes. And if you've been here and you're kind of like hanging out in the back, I understand. Do me a favor. If you want to find our show again, please hit subscribe and, like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. That way you can find us when I go live or I do a new video drop, and we can go from there. Here we go. I went into, backstory, I guess you want to kind of see me, it might help a little bit. So North Texas Charities is my favorite little thrift shop that's close to us. It's in Roanoke, Texas. I have found wonderful treasures there. I've done videos there. I did a video a couple weeks ago that I haven't had a chance to edit yet. And one of the pieces that I picked up, I ask in the video, I think I'm asking in the video, should I grab this, you guys? What do you think? Should I get it? I don't know. I'm him-hawing around. I take it over to the light and I'm looking in the light, and I was like, okay, fine, I'll just get it. And I got home and I did research on it. So here we go. This is okay. Oh, I turned off the camera. The big reveal moment was almost missed. All right. Now, funny thing is, when she wrapped this up, her name is Dee. When she wrapped it up, I was like, oh, you put it in a pretty box. Because a lot of times, it's a charity shop, so it's just whatever they have. She's like, I think this just deserves to go into a pretty box. Little did she know, because I went back and saw her on Monday. This is Schiaparelli. And this same necklace, I'll show you in the front view. It needs to be cleaned. I haven't touched it. I haven't done anything with it. It's been sitting in this box. So I came back and I did my research and I sent it to my handy jewelry appraiser, which is, I call him my chief curator, my vintage jewelry curator, chief curator. I sent this and chat said, oh, that's a very nice piece. It's very similar to, looks like the quality of Schiaparelli. So I did a screenshot and I did a Google Lens and found a listing for $2,600 and thought, no, can't be. I went and looked closely, and it is signed right there. Let me go to the other view. Right there. And I almost fell out of my chair. Yeah. So what, of course, I go back to chat and I'm like, could this be real? Could this be, I sent the picture of the Maker's Mark, and chat said, you have an authentic museum quality piece. And I mean, it is, it's in spectacular condition. So it will be going on to Reserved Grace in a very special section. I have the listings for what's this? It's called exclusive finds. Well, there's going to be another category for collections. This is going to be museum quality. It will be listed with a price, but it'll also say for inquiries. I think it is actually not going to have a price. It'll probably be just for inquiries only. So just so you know, if in doubt, you guys, if in doubt, get the piece, because I didn't even try this on. Should I try this on? It's been sitting there on my desk and I haven't opened it. I haven't done anything. I went by Monday and I asked Dee if she had any idea. You know, I'm like, you put it in that pretty box. And she's like, yeah, I remember that. And I said, did you know anything about that piece? And she said, no. So I told her. She grabbed my phone. She's like, can I take your phone? She went back. She told the manager. We celebrated. Now, the other thing is, and I'm not saying this is like, other than I think karma is a really powerful thing. Jake and I donated over 22 garbage bags full of brand new with tags, clothing and home goods to North Texas Charities about a month ago. Not saying that this is this could be my reward. How's that? This could be my reward for that. And don't overlook. Take a look at the pieces, do your research, and if in doubt, grab it. If it costs $11, it's an $11 investment. If it was just crystal and glass, it would have been worth it, right? It is still worth it. So, way worth it. It is going to go into the vault, which, you know, I have a secure place for things like this. It is going away. That's why I'm showing you today. It is going to go away for now because I don't want to have, you know, there's certain things I just don't like to have here. They go off property and secured. And this is one of them I wanted to show you today before it goes away. And if anyone's seeing this, I will put a listing, probably go back and edit the description, put some things in there. If anyone is interested in this piece, if you are a collector, here it is. And now the one that is listed right now is on First Dibs, I believe, and it does have matching earrings. So, you know, there's that one. She's going to go to a nice, safe location till she finds her new home. That's it, guys. Tomorrow we're going to do sterling silver and we'll call it silver and semi-precious. How's that? Silver and semi-precious. And these two rings, I didn't show you these. These are coming up too. I just picked these up. They get to go listed. I just wanted to wear them today because, you know, that's what I do. So that is ruby and pearl with marcasite. And this is authentic Art Deco with I forgot the color topaz that is. You know, there's different colors and qualities. So these two listings, these will probably go directly to Reserved Grace website. So those are coming up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a wonderful show. Thank you for being here. Get my cameras all taken care of. For those that made it this far on the replay, thank you so very much. Reach out to me, email me, Angie at reservedgrace.com, or text me at the number that's going across, which is 214-797-9022. let me know, do a screenshot of the item that you saw, and that way I can find it for you easily. Any of the live shows that I've done, you can do that. I can tell you whether it's still available. I know people go to Reserve Grace to find the items. And I would love to say that I'm going to get caught up someday, so they'll go right on there. But right now they're not, which is actually working in your favor, because I'm not going to hold you to the listing price if I have, or the listing price if it goes on the website, because I haven't got there yet. So that's it. I'm going to go now. Good night, Angie, and all you beautiful people. Sleep well and dream better is one of my favorite sayings. I love that you have that. I will dream well. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Good night. Enjoy. Make good choices. And thank you for being here for me as a sounding board, and I will see you soon.